So today we want to talk about calamus, two different kinds of calamus. So I'm standing here in a little artificial bog which we made by lining this area with plastic and then just putting the dirt back so it stays a little bit wet in here. And we're growing marshmallow and skirret, an old vegetable, bog primrose, a number of things that like to be in a wet environment, and that includes calamus, the plant we're talking about today, also known as sweet flag. The reason it's called sweet flag, flag is a name for irises. And there are a number of narrow-leaved irises like this that also like to grow in wet, boggy places. The irises are toxic. This plant is not. And this plant smells really good. So that's the sweet part of sweet flag. It's got leaves like a flag, but it's sweet. It's in fact not related to the irises at all, and nor is it a grass. It's in the same family with jack-in-the-pulpit, the aroid family, Araceae. And if it was in flower, we'd see a little small spike coming out the side here, which looks like the inside of a jack-in-the-pulpit, jack without the pulpit. So there's a flowering plant. And the part used is the root, big thick rhizome. So as I said, it likes to grow in wet places, boggy, marshy, edges of ponds, and so on. This is a famous herb all around the world, temperate zone, used by American Indians, used in India, used in Europe. In Europe it was used as a strewing herb in churches. Spread it on the floor to make the place smell good and keep down the fleas. American Indians use this plant much the way coca is used in the Andes for endurance, appetite suppression, that kind of thing. In India, this is a major rejuvenative herb for the brain. So it goes into a lot of formulas for memory, along with frequently gotu kola and brahmi, two other herbs that we talked about a different time. So it does a lot of other things. It's a digestive tonic, a warming, bitter digestive. Is one of its big uses, used for coughs. Reputedly psychoactive because of the essential oil beta-acerone, which is also supposedly carcinogenic. So there's a problem. You couldn't at any rate probably eat enough of this to get a psychoactive dose without doing some kind of extraction. I'm sure there's a lot of information online about all that. A lot of local people I know, or some local people I know, chew this every day. They just keep a piece in their mouth. It's pretty strong tasting. Takes some getting used to. So we're going to compare that with this one here, grassy-leaved calamus. So this is Acorus Calamus. This is Acorus Gramineus. Gramineus means grassy-leaved. This is the one that's currently used in China as calamus, although historically they may have been using this one. Nobody's quite sure. Acorus gramineus is used for opening the orifices, dispelling phlegm to open the orifices, which translates into, again, being good for the memory, among other things. This is a famous herb in memory formulas in China. And they had a lot of memory formulas because the whole secret to your success in life was how good a grade you got on the Imperial Civil Service exam. So you had to memorize a lot of stuff. So they had a big interest in memory formulas, and there are a lot of famous old memory formulas featuring this calamus, which with testimonies like if you take it for a week you'll be able to memorize a 500-word text on one reading, that kind of claims. But in any case, both of these calamuses are big herbs for memory. They both like to grow in a moist place. This one looks very nice as a potted plant. The Chinese calamus is frequently available in nurseries in this variegated form, sold as a waterside plant, any nurseries that sell water plants. Whether or not this has comparable medicinal action to the green one, I don't really know, and I don't think anybody else does either. But they're both quite easily grown.